I've recently created a cocktail that involves banana liqueur and creme de cacao. It is a classic twist on a vintage, twist on a classic dessert, but it's not a dessert cocktail. Welcome to Tiki Cocktails with Spike.
Tiki Cocktails with Spike.
Okay, so this is a cocktail that I came up with that comes from the world of desserts, but I wouldn't call this a dessert cocktail. I am just such a fan of creme de banane, and I'm not even like a giant fan of bananas or anything, and I think when you taste this stuff, you don't go, oh dude, that's like a banana drink. I think it has hints. Like really subtle hints of banane or banana, depending on where you're from. I'm from California, so we call it banana here. Wait, do we? What do we call it here? We call it bananas. Bananas. And at the end of this video, I will tell you how furious I am with DoorDash. Because while I was setting this up, I couldn't just run off to the store to get bananas or bananas. Couldn't get either of them. Okay, so I labored over this cocktail, and we are going to start by cutting a lime, right, dead in half. This is an old school video where we actually squeeze the things in front of you. We haven't been doing that a whole lot lately. I've been just trying to cut to the chase, but you know, tonight seems like one of those nights that we do it the way we used to do it, and hopefully you're along for the ride. Okay, there's a ½ an ounce. I did labor over and over and over to make this creation. ½ an ounce lime juice. And then to bring some tartness, I decided that I wanted to do white grapefruit. And hold on, this will be important because I think I have an idea for the garnish. So if you have a white grapefruit, just slice off like a little of it, like about like that much. There's a lot of juice in these things, so you can hand squeeze that. And we're just looking for ½ an ounce. And as we do that, we're gonna be left with a serving tray. Serving tray is gonna be important as the video progresses, you'll see. So save this little, what would you call that? Like a, I don't know, I was gonna say hockey puck, but it's not shaped like a hockey puck. It's shaped like a serving tray. Okay, so ½ an ounce of white grapefruit juice. I haven't tried it with pink grapefruit juice. I know they're not exactly interchangeable. White grapefruit, I think, is a little more tart, while pink grapefruit is a little more sweet. So it does matter, but you know, if you gotta use pink grapefruit, I'm not gonna show up to your house with a gun. I'm not. Or am I? I'm not. Did I just threaten the whole audience? Okay, let's get into my favorite things. This is not sponsored, by the way, by Tempest Fugit. Although Tempest Fugit, call me girl. We could hook something up. We're gonna do a ½ an ounce of the banana. Banane. Am I saying that right? Banane? Oh, maybe it's banane. Creme de banane? What does that say? Let me know in the comments below. Spell it phonetically. I think that's what you call it, right? Phonetically? ½ an ounce of creme de whatever that stuff is. Then we are gonna do the creme de cacao a la vanille. Let me just see what this says on the back. Tempest Fugit Spirits creme de cacao is based on a mid-19th century recipe that uses historic and rare Venezuelan cacao that is skillfully distilled to create a classic creme de cacao. Blah, 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 blah. This is a hiccup in the whole video. When I tasted this drink, I was like, oh, it's really good, but it doesn't really taste like in the direction that I wanted it. So we're gonna try it with pure vanilla syrup and see if that gets me more close to where, oh dude, that's so much vanilla. And we're just gonna do a ½ ounce of vanilla syrup because that is bold. And I don't want this to be a dessert drink. That's like the most important part of the whole thing. This is just Signature Select. This is grocery store brand vanilla coffee syrup. Vanilla coffee syrup. Vanilla coffee syrup? Vanilla. Oh, it's not vanilla coffee. It's vanilla coffee syrup. It's vanilla syrup for coffee. Okay. And I'm gonna let you know at the end of this if I made a major mistake, because I liked it how it tasted before. I just thought it tasted a little too desserty. So we'll see what happens. Okay, cinnamon syrup. 1/4 ounce of cinnamon syrup. Give it a little bit of spice and everything that's nice. Okay. And now the rum. Did I do everything else? Just about. We are going to do 1.5 ounces of Pot Still Black by Hamilton. That was a nice deep volumed, almost said deep throated. It's a different thing. Cork pop. 1.5 ounces. And we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of Smith & Cross for the heavy ester funk. Okay, so we have the rums. We are gonna do a dash of Ango. And we're gonna do 2 dashes of chocolate bitters. So hopefully that'll help make this thing a little bit more complex. Okay, we are going to scoop some ice into this guy. A couple of big scoops. And pour the ingredients in on top. Smack it and shake. Did you guys notice my shirt? Did you? Last week, we released a brand new cocktail glass for Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour and Tiki Cocktails with Spike, but mostly Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour. And that glass matches my shirt. Can you even believe this? This is Jeff Granito design, and look at how rad. Oh, dude, so cool. We are gonna pour this in. Oh, look at that. Let me just do a quick little taste. Can I do that? It's my show. I can do that. No. No, that's garbage. Garbage drink. Wow. Wow. That vanilla syrup totally ruined it. Like, totally ruined it. I'm disgusted. Absolutely disgusted. Should listen to your heart. Damn, dude. That was a close one. Quickly remake the drink because I can't serve that to you people. I really liked the drink before. Okay, I'm gonna quickly redo this. There's so much grapefruit juice and even just a little sliver of grapefruit. It's so wild. Creme de banane. Quarter ounce of creme de cacao. This will give it some cocoa and vanilla notes. So kind of in the dessert genre, but I do not want this to be a dessert cocktail. It's really important that it stays interesting, it stays complex, it stays rum forward and not desserty, but it should also be totally crushable. Okay, 1/4 ounce of the cinnamon. This is the reason why you do this stuff ahead of time and you stick to the script. That happens to me sometimes. Like, I'll have a big show to play with my band, and like right before I'll be like, I'm gonna change my pedals, or I'm gonna change my strings to a heavier gauge. And it's like, what are you doing, dude? Just play the hits, man. 1.5 ounces of the Pot Still Black. and just a 1/4 ounce of the Smith and Where Are You cross right here. I do appreciate the use of the corks by Smith & Cross. It's delightful. Okay, we are going to save Hamilton 151 for later. Keep that in mind. We are making Bananas Foster, so if you can get an idea of what that might have for the thing. Okay, I think we're done. We are going to do 2 big scoops of ice. Oh my gosh. Beat it, beat it. And here we are. And we shake. Do you have any cocktail glasses that match your shirt? Now you can. You're gonna put these in the store. They're gonna be available at Tiki Oasis for the first time ever. But they're gonna be in the store now. Okay, we are gonna fill this with ice. Do we taste a little bit of it? Maybe we should, huh? It's good. Damn, that's good. Okay, so for the garnish, what we're gonna do, Bananas Foster is typically served on fire. So what we are going to do is we are going to take the thing next to the glass. We are gonna garnish the glass with some fresh mint. We are going to add a cinnamon stick in there. And then next to it, this is a whole separate idea. This is the reason why I get so frustrated with DoorDash. I asked for some bananas because I was like, I gotta get set up for this. Can't go anywhere. This is what they gave me. They're all green. There's one that is a little bit more yellow than the others, so we're gonna use that. That's the thing with DoorDash. Beggars can't be choosers, is what it is. Let me see if I can open this thing. Opens like a banana. Actually, that looks really good. This one's ripe-ish, dude. Maybe a little underripe, but oh, that's so good. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut a hunk of banana like this right here. We're gonna put it into this thing. Put the banana away. We are going to fill. Okay. What the hell, man? Ed, why are your bottles so hard to open now? I heard the staff of Trader Sam's complaining about that too, and I was like, come on. It's kind of hard, actually. We are going to fill this with Hamilton 151. Oh, also, don't get it on your bar. If you get it on your bar, that is going to be an issue if you are to ignite it. From Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour and Tiki Cocktails with Spike, this is the Fanana's Boster. Look at the presentation. Whoa. As I'm heating up my glass, let the banana cook down a little bit, and we are gonna drop the rum-soaked and cooked banana into the drink. Look at that, dude. And so, from Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour and Tiki Cocktails with Spike, this is the Fanana's Boster. I'm excited about this one. Let's slurp it. Oh man, that's so good. First of all, you get that smell of the burning cinnamon up into your nose, the combination of that with the mint. It's just so crushable. I would say that you get a lot of the Smith & Cross kind of up towards the front and the Hamilton Pot Still Black. We use some really aggressive rums for this, but it isn't like off-putting if you're not a rum person. I think this is still a very easy drink for anybody to drink. You get the sweetness from both of the Tempest Fugit things here. Creme de banane, 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 or banane. Let me know in the comments below what you think it is. And the creme de cacao. It is based off of a classic dessert, but it is not a dessert cocktail. I think you get the complexity from things like the bitters cinnamon syrup, and of course the rum blend. And then the reason that I added the white grapefruit is because I made this previously just with lime juice. And I was like, man, something is just, it's like too sweet. So I brought in the grapefruit juice. It brings in kind of a dry, tart flavor. So this is not a very sweet cocktail. But again, it's not off-putting. It's just really delicious. I love that. I hope you guys will try to make that at home. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. And be sure to visit our store to buy both the glass and the matching shirt. You can match your glassware. How rad is that? It's a first for Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour. I do want to thank Jeff Granito and Tiki Land Trading for being my partners in this thing. I really do appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this, click on this link right here. There might be a whole nother adventure waiting for you. Okay, aloha. Oh, get the shirt, dude. Let's be shirt buddies. We can be shirt buddies. Where's Jared? Where's the Jared?